You're listening to the Hero's Quest podcast, your source for creating the hero mindset and abandoning the victim mentality. I'm your host and life coach, Tim Holloway. Join me on the quest to unlock your inner hero and take responsibility for your life.
Got something really cool I wanted to try today for this episode. And it's going over some quotes that are highly inspirational. So the first one is this: I let you become my happiness, and that's where I went wrong. You see, this quote has the idea that happiness is something external, something that we can find on the outside of us. And I know how this takes place because in childhood, we attach ourselves to objects. They're teddy bears, they're gewgaws, they're blankets, they're toys. And as a young child, we cannot separate ourselves from that object. But as we grow and as we mature, we're supposed to separate ourselves from that idea and that mentality. But yet we go into our teenage years, right? And we go into relationships thinking that this person can make me happy. And if I had that person as my girlfriend or my boyfriend, then I can finally be happy. And so for maybe it might take place for some people that they might have that, but then it comes to an end, and all of a sudden it's devastating and it's an emotional roller coaster. Why? It's because the attachment that we have in seeking significance and seeking happiness in external sources. And so this is a mentality that we must grow out of as we grow into adulthood. If we're still seeking happiness from external things, our life is going to be in chaos and disarray. And so I'm going to put it to you plainly. There ain't nothing on the outside of you that would really make you happy. You see, once you find that happiness is an internal thing and begin to work on the inside and begin to experience a joy that is deep and fulfilled, then you can begin to share that with another person. You see, my partner doesn't make me happy, but she can share in my happiness. And so there's the idea that we can co-create happiness together, but we have to have a sense of joy and fulfillment on the inside already. You see, if I'm desperately seeking somebody to meet my needs for happiness, that I am placing all my confidence and all my trust in an external source that is fallible and that will someday let me down. And so when they let me down or they don't meet my expectations, therefore I'm no longer happy. And so this idea in this quote is to seek a happiness that is internal, that cannot be changed. And that is really powerful. The second quote is this: the beauty of life does not depend on how happy you are, but how happy others can be because of you. And this is a real deep statement for the American dream, because everybody is in the pursuit of happiness. And this can become a egotistical, selfish aim that all I am worried about is consumed with my own happiness. And therefore it's like chasing the wind. It's like aiming for something and it always leaving your hands in your grasp. And you never achieve that which you get because you are pursuing it wrongly. You see, if I'm just consumed with my own happiness and therefore not even pondering the happiness of others, how happy can I really be? Some of the most happiest people are those who make other people happy, who self-sacrifice for the benefit of others, and they receive in return this inner joy that is better than any present, that is better than any house, that's better than any paycheck. And they are fulfilled people. See, that's the beauty of life. Oftentimes when we pursue that which we want, we don't get it because we pursue it selfishly. if we are pursuing the money, we chase after it, we run after it, and we grasp it, and it disappears because we pursue it selfishly. Quote number 3, money will buy you a bed, but not a good night's sleep. A house, but not a home. A companion, but not a real friend. And so this goes along with the same thought and the same idea that pursuing the selfish things will not actually get us what we want. Just like money can buy us a bed, but it cannot give us sleep at night. And what that means is we can have all the money in the world, but achieve it by breaking our values, by breaking our commitment, by lying, by getting over on others, by stepping on others to get to the top. And therefore have all this money to buy the biggest bed we can think of, but not be able to sleep. And have all this money to buy the biggest home that we want to achieve, but not really create a house that is a loving and nurturing environment. And lastly, we could buy the companion of our dreams, the mail order bride, right? But not really create the relationship, the depth, the meaning, and the purpose that we all long for. The next one is this: true happiness is not attained through self-gratification, but through fidelity to a worthy purpose. And so we think happiness is us going through life with this self-gratification. That this pleasing attitude that my goal in life is to please myself and to get all the pleasure that I can in this world. Not understanding that true happiness and true fulfillment comes from being faithful to a worthy purpose, being faithful to our core values, being faithful to who we are at the core. Next one, create a life that feels good on the inside, not one that just looks good on the outside. You see, once we come inside and we do this inner work, there's a beauty about us. There's a smile, there's a joy, there's a contagiousness because we have done the work in private and therefore we are reaping the public benefits. You see, what we often want is the public benefits without doing the private work. And so create a life so you feel joy, peace, goodness, all these things on the inside. And I'm telling you, they're going to bubble over to the outside. Start with the inside first. You see, all the outside things are external things. You could try to fix those as much as you could try to fix your bank account, but still be empty inside. You could try to fix your health, your body, and spend hours and hours and hours on your body and still be empty inside. And so what needs to happen first is health on the inside so it can begin to manifest on the outside in a more holistic approach. And lastly, it's this quote: fill your life with experiences, not things. Fill your life with experiences, not things. Have stories to tell, not stuff to show. And this is, cuts to the heart of the American dream. The 3-car garage and the boats and the quads and the Sea-Doos and whatever your heart can imagine. The have it all financial mindset. Not understanding this, that you can have it all and still be empty. Like what we should focus on is experience with people, because people are what matter. And when we're on our deathbed, we're not going to say, I wish I had another boat. I wish I had another seat. I wish I had another quad. I wish I had a bigger house. We're not going to say any of that. What we're going to say is, I wish I had more time with the people that I loved. People are what matter, not things. Spend your money with experiences with people, events, vacations, theme parks, all these things that create this wonderful experience and beautiful memories. So when you're laying there contemplating your life at the end of days, that you know that you did all you could and that you felt that you lived a life of significance. That's what it's all about. Remember today to be a hero. That is H, I will be honorable. E, I will be empowered. R, I will be resilient. And O, I will take ownership for my life. In the link below, you will find the link to the Hero's Blueprint of Success. Click on that link. That is our gift to you. And remember to be your own hero and join us at wakethehero.com.
Hold up.